And a warm welcome. I am excited to welcome you to another episode of Tax File Special. I am your host, Laurie Bala Hassan. On this special edition of Tax File, we spotlight the voices shaping Nigeria's tax and economic landscape. In today's program, Arabirin Aderonke sits down with the coordinating director, People's Service Group, a key figure at the helm of affairs in the FIRS. But first, let's bring you the latest news and updates. And now, the news. The Federal Inland Revenue Service has reaffirmed that effective communication and strategic operational security are the lifeblood of any successful organization. This declaration was made at a two-day sensitization training for staff members of media, communications, and security departments in Abuja. Sama Chido has the reports.
The training, designed to equip participants with tools for public relations, security consciousness, and effective management, brought together key personnel from across the service. One of the facilitators, Dr. Adeyemi Abiodun, stressed the need for media ethics in organizational communication. He noted that messages must be objective, accurate, fair, truthful, and respectful of human rights while serving the public interest.
So before we can say we have effective communication, what are the conditions for effective communication? What do you think we can do to really show that we have a very good effective communication? Number one, the credibility and motive of the communicator must be spelled out. The credibility must be sustained. Then the motive of that communication must also be spelled out. We also want to look at information, that information should be communicated little by little. We don't want the communication to be overloaded.
We must have policies that deal with our cyberspace. When do we upgrade? How do we treat them? When do we change our gadgets? What kind of gadgets we use? There must be policy on this. Even to personnel. Who does what? At what time? If there are policies on time, it helps people to quickly guide against threats of cybercrime in this contemporary world.
All staff should be well trained when it comes to data and security. So what are the best practices for engagement? Use verified accounts.
The objective of cybersecurity awareness is to make sure that things we need to do, we do them. We must be able to protect our information for confidentiality reasons, for integrity, availability, authentication, and non-repudiation.
Being document-minded, put it in your diary, be document-minded is very, very important in communication. Document.
Honestly speaking, I have learned a lot from it. As I said, like communication, all these communication barriers, to ensure that there is effective communication, it will definitely help me and improve between myself, my boss, and my subordinates. Also, if you look at the knowledge of the security that we learn, actually, we'll go back to the office and see how we impart same knowledge to our subordinates and to our colleagues.
We are grateful for this opportunity, and we hope everything we've learned here we'll put it into practice and also improve ourselves. Thank you so much.
The president and chairman of the Council of Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, CITN, Innocent Ohagwa, FCT chapter, recently led a delegation on a courtesy visit to the executive chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Dr. Zak Adedeji, at the service's headquarters in Abuja, in relation to various reforms going on in the service. Aisha Abdulkader has the reports.
During the visit, Mr. Ohagwa commended Dr. Adedeji for his exemplary leadership, particularly highlighting his pivotal contributions to the Presidential Fiscal Policy and Tax Reform Committee. He noted that the reforms championed under Adedeji's leadership have advanced Nigeria's tax administration and strengthened the nation's fiscal system. In his response, the FRS chairman expressed deep appreciation for the recognition and reaffirmed his commitment to building a seamless, transparent, and efficient tax process in Nigeria. He stressed the need for stronger collaboration between FRS and CITN, emphasizing that such partnership remains vital in driving national development and ensuring long-term fiscal sustainability.
Meanwhile, the Vice-Chancellor of Obafemi Awolowo University, OAU, Professor Adebayo Simeon Bamire, recently led a high-powered delegation on a courtesy visit to the Executive Chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Dr. Zak Adedeji, at the service's headquarters in Abuja. Hussaina Ibrahim reports.
During the visit, the OAU leadership praised Dr. Adedeji, a distinguished alumnus of the university, for his visionary leadership in spearheading Nigeria's recent tax reforms. They highlighted his significant role in driving the tax reform bills recently signed into law, noting that his achievements continue to bring pride and recognition to the institution. The team included the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academics, Professor G.A. Aderomu, Head of the Department of Accounting, Professor Olayinka Akinlo, and Engineer Dr. Owolabi, Director of Capital Project Development. In response, the university delegation pledged collaboration with FRS in interpreting and simplifying the new tax laws for academic research, public enlightenment, and national education. The partnership, they emphasized, would help deepen public understanding of the reforms and strengthen their effective implementation across Nigeria.
Welcome back to Tax File Special. This is our exclusive interview segment where we bring you insights from the experts shaping tax policy and administration in Nigeria. Today, we have a very special guest, Coordinating Director, People's Service Group, Federal Inland Revenue Service, Mr. Anthony Ikechukwu Okonkwo. Get ready for an enlightening conversation packed with expert perspectives on tax administration, compliance, and policy direction. Let's get started. Thank you for having us in your office today.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Because I'll go ahead now with the questions. Sir, can you please give us an overview of the People's Service Group and how your work supports the Federal Inland Revenue Service to taxpayers?
Thank you. In 2024, the Executive Chairman, Federal Inland Revenue Service, unveiled people, technology, and process as the strategic pillars on which the vision, mission, and core values of the FRS stands. Following this unveiling, the People Services Group was created. The group's mandate is mainly to focus on building FRS relationship with both internal and external people in the ecosystem of the service. The internal people are the taxpayers, and the internal people consist of all staff members of the service. The PHG has 3 departments under its purview. They include the Human Capital Management Department, the Career and Skill Development Department, and the Communication and Liaison Department. While the HMD, that's Human Capital Management Department, and the Career and Service Department cater to the needs of our internal and external people. That's all staff members in terms of providing human resource management and career growth and development. While the C&LD, that's Communication and Liaison, caters to both internal and external publics by building and sustaining an effective and efficient communication with our external stakeholders so that they are always kept abreast and up to date information that will guide them in their decision making regarding their varying degrees of relationship with FRS, as well as ensuring a strong internal communication mechanism is in place within the service. As a group, the PHG understands that our employees are our most critical and valued customers and should be provided with a working relationship an environment that would enable them thrive and give their best at all times. Our focus as a group includes optimization of our talent management process, creating and sustaining a positive public perception through the mechanism of effective listening, strategic communication, and brand management using traditional and digital communication channels, investing in the upskilling and reskilling of the workforce through training and development, and then enhancing employee experience and well-being by building a culture of inclusivity, diversity, and transparency. However, by a multiplier effect and extension, the external people in the ecosystem of the service, who are mainly the taxpayers, are catered to by all the departments within the group, since a motivated and well-trained workforce would in turn provide excellent and efficient service to taxpayers and other publics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Which will take me to the next question. We are still on the PSG group. I know you would prefer me to call it that way.
Yeah.
People's Service Group, PSG group.
Yes.
So how is your group helping to ensure that the right people are placed in the right roles to improve taxpayers' experience and overall service delivery?
The Human Capital Management Department works with all the stakeholders to determine what the skills and the capabilities of the staff for the various job functions should be in the service, and also it ensures that money levels are adequate in the various fields and headquarter functions. Engagement with leaders, regular review of career path frameworks, and periodic redeployments based on workforce analysis ensure that we always have the appropriate place to deliver value. In our recent upgrade of the HR technology platform, the success factor, we included the competency framework to enable the effective evaluation of our employees' skill sets to determine core skills available in the service and any critical gaps so we can take advantage of the in-house skills and address identified gaps in the system swiftly. Thank you.
It's actually good to know the effort you are making in empowering the staff and also to support the taxpayers. Then I'll ask, sir, how is the group preparing a new generation of tax professionals to sustain high quality service and also to close leadership gaps within the system?
As you are aware, the future of the service depends much on the quality of the manpower we have. Earlier this year, we recruited personnel aged 27 years and below to join the service. They are currently undergoing on-the-job training to develop their skills in the various core functions of the service. Subsequently, they will participate in virtual and in-class training from the FRS Multidisciplinary Learning Center. And based on their career paths, they've been encouraged to join at least 2 professional bodies to advance their careers. We also have various collaborations with both local and international partners for learning exchanges and technical missions, and include IMF, World Bank, African Development Bank, ATAF, African Tax Administration Forum, and so on. So we're doing a lot to ensure the personnel develop their skills. Thank you.
Okay, so it's good to know that the next generation are being carried along in the system. So, sir, what effort is being made to ensure that every staff member, regardless of role, has a basic understanding of tax? As we know, tax is complex, and also that they are able to engage meaningfully with the taxpayers.
As you are aware, we have the Career and Skill Development Department of the service. That's their major work. They are currently making efforts to ensure that every staff member has basic understanding of tax. And this they do by ensuring that they provide universal subject matter training for all staff, including non-technical roles. They offer courses like fundamentals of taxation to equip staff with basic knowledge of tax. They also develop internal resources, trainers, what you call subject matter experts, to share tax knowledge across the organization. And they implement regular training programs to enhance staff understanding of tax principles and the administration. So many courses have been uploaded on the SAP SuccessFactors platform. It enables all staff to take online courses for specific hours during the day.
Sir, can you tell us what the SAP Success means? That is the SAP Success, I guess.
Yes, SAP SuccessFactors is a new SAP platform that includes learning management system.
Okay.
And that learning management system enables staff to go there, share courses they can learn within the period. They register for the courses, take exams within the virtual exams, and then when they are passed, they are issued certificates. So they can now start another course if they are successful in that one.
Okay.
So over time, people are kept learning on the job training. So it doesn't stop so far as every staff is willing to learn.
Okay.
Thank you.
So it's actually good to know that the FIRS is making effort to empower the staff through this SAP Success portal, which of course is free.
Yeah.
So now, how is your group promoting clear and consistent communication between the service and the public? Of course, we need to build trust and improve compliance. So how does it work?
Okay. At the FRS People Services Group, our mission is to humanize the tax experience by fostering transparency, empathy, and proactive engagement. As the coordinating director overseeing the communications and liaison department, I ensure that our strategies are not only informative, but also trust-building and inclusive. We achieve that through strategic public engagement by running multi-channel campaigns via radio, TV, social media, and town halls. This helps us to demystify tax processes and clarify citizens' obligations. We tailor our messaging to different demographics using local languages and culturally relevant formats to ensure accessibility to all. We also prioritize clarity and consistency in all public-facing materials, from press releases to taxpayer guides. Our communications emphasize rights and responsibilities, reinforcing the idea that taxation is a shared civic duty. Our communication strategy is consistent with the Executive Chairman's dictum that we will tax prosperity, not poverty, and we tax the fruit, not the seed.
That's quite interesting. Taxing the fruits, not the seed. Now, we know that our present and future is digital. There's nothing we can do now without technology. Looking at the fact that we all have our mobile phones and we can do a whole lot via our phone. So, in what way is the People Service Group, PSG, using technology to enhance internal processes that ultimately improve the taxpayer's experience?
Thank you. You know that the information and communication technology is the way to go, is the way of the future. That's why we recently upgraded our HR platform to the most current version of SAP SuccessFactors. And this has 4 modules to improve staff efficiency, encourage online learning, drive improved and continuous performance management, and enable career planning for the future. We believe that with focused staff, we are in a better position to serve our taxpayers and stakeholders and achieve the goals ahead of us. That is, making sure the Federation has enough funds to execute their programs. So as you are aware, you remember that during our retreat this year, early this year, we emphasized on technology, people, and process. as the way to go for the service. So this is in line with that to ensure that we emphasize technology in our processes, both human resource processes and other processes of the service. So this is part of the plan.
That is also good to know that FIRS is prioritizing technology.
Yeah.
Of course, I know that will make your work easier, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, sir. So, what key initiatives is the group currently, pursuing to strengthen public confidence in the service and improve taxpayers' satisfaction?
Thank you. The group, People Services Group, works in alliance with the Taxpayer Service Department to ensure that our approach is centered on empathy, persuasion, innovation, and accessibility. We recognize that trust and satisfaction are earned through a consistent, people-focused service delivery. We are currently building our communication strategy on the pedestal of creative communication, where we are creating short explainer videos, skits, infographics, playlists, cartoons, animations, task poetry, and other multimedia methods as a means of humanizing our communication with the taxpayers and the general public. We are shifting from enforcement-heavy tactics to taxpayer education, helping citizens to understand the obligations and benefits of compliance. This includes workshops, webinars, and targeted outreach to SMEs and informal sector players. We're also shifting emphasis from enforcement-heavy tactics to taxpayer education, helping citizens understand the obligations and the benefits of compliance. We have expanded our feedback channels, including hotlines, social media, and in-person consultations to capture taxpayer concerns and suggestions. These insights directly inform service improvements and policy adjustments through our town halls and stakeholder forums. We are building grassroots relationships that foster trust and transparency. These engagements also help us tailor our messages and services to local realities. Together, we hope that these initiatives will reflect our commitment to making FIRS not just a revenue authority, but a partner in national development. By putting people first, we are creating a task culture rooted in trust, understanding, and shared responsibility. Thank you.
All right. That will be all. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Indeed, it was a valuable conversation with the Coordinating Director, People Service Group, Federal Inland Revenue Service. We hope you gained useful insight into how taxes are managed, how compliance is enforced, and how these areas are evolving with the economy. A big thank you to our guests for joining us and sharing such valuable insights. We hope you found the conversation as inspiring as we did. My name is Arabiri Aderonke. See you next time.
And that wraps up this special edition of Tax File. We hope you enjoyed the conversation and have gained fresh insights into the work being done at the helm of the FIRS. Stay tuned for more editions where we continue to bring you the voices and stories shaping Nigeria's tax and economic future.